Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to checkmate with 2 bishops and a king, while your opponent is only going to be a lone king. So first what you want to do is line up your bishops with your king. As you see here, I have my 2 bishops lined up, and then there's my king on one side. Most likely the king's going to be as close to the king and the bishops as he can. So right now you can see we've created sort of like a cage. You can see that the king can't move anywhere along these diagonals, so he can't move forward, and then he can't move any of these diagonals. So basically he can't move forward at all. So right now the king is right in front of the middle bishop. You can see this bishop is in the middle of this one and this one. This bishop and the king. So basically, when the king is in front of it like that, what you want to do, your end goal, is to get him to a corner. So first, we want to start by pushing him backwards. So the way we can do that is, when the king is in front of this bishop, the middle bishop, what you want to do is move this other bishop in front of it, like that. That way, the king can only move backwards now. And so, now the king has a few options. The king can move here, or he can move here, or he can even move here. So, if the king moves straight back, you always want to cover the spot that the king just came from. So then you'd play your bishop here. And now you can see we almost have that same line we had on that other move. They're probably going to stay on the same line, they just want to keep. And then you push forward. So now you can see that. Now you can see that it's like the same line we had at the beginning. It's just one step closer to the king. Now, there are some other instances. If we go back here, what if the king doesn't move straight back? What if the king goes here? Now you're going to do the exact same thing. But this time, the king is going to come here, and when you play your king here to prevent him from escaping, he's going to play back. So now, if you play this, he's going to escape. He's just going to go this way. So you can't play that anymore. So what you want to do is you want to take that square from the king away. This one, the one that the king just moved from, without losing a piece or something. So or letting the king escape. So you can move your king up here, and now you can see the other king, the black king, can only move backwards again. So now if they move, let's say they move backwards, you want to always take the square that they just moved from away. So then you'd move your bishop here. Now they can only move sideways like this. Then you move your bishop here. You can see that we're always keeping that straight line, and we're always taking that square away that the king just came from. So, you keep doing this. The king went there, so we're going to have to push up our king. Every time the king is on the left side of the bishops, or right side, depending on which side your king's on, the opposite side of the king, whenever the black king is on the opposite side of the king, you have to move your king up to take away that one square of moving for the king. So then the king has to go backwards. Let's say they go here. I don't know. Then you take away that square that the king just moved from, and he can't go forward. So let's say he moves here. Then you take away that. So now he has to move here. And then you can do that. And so these are the same things. We just want to keep going forward with it. So, the king is finally on the back rank. Now we have to start pushing it to a corner. So basically, first we want to put it in a cage. So now it can only move 2 places. So now, basically what you want to do is bring your king over to this side, because bring your king over to the closest corner. So he can only move 2 places, so you just keep going away. So he's there. Now you need to waste a move, because what you want to do is you want to move your bishop. You want to move your bishop here without that king being there, because you don't want that square to be there anymore, and you want them to move to the corner, like that's their only move. So basically now you just waste a move. And since they're on this square, since they're on D8, they can't really go to B8 because they can't do 2 squares at once. So, okay, why do I keep flipping? Anyway, so, then you just want to waste the move. But you want to keep on this diagonal, like this one. So you can just waste a move by going anywhere on this diagonal, the diagonal that I just moved on, and make sure you don't go this way, because then once they move here, then they can actually escape. So, you want to keep on this diagonal and just move here. So king can only move 1 square. Now you can go all the way here. And now what does the king have to do? He has to go there. And then before immediately playing your bishop to here to check, then you'll just move back. So what you want to do is now take that square away, the one that the king just moved from. And our king is right in front of their king, so their king can't move up forward anything. So you can play your bishop here, and then king goes into the corner. So we finally got what we wanted. But now we have to waste another move, because basically, if you don't, then, like, if you just start checking him, if you just start checking him like this, he's just going to move back, and he's just going to move all the way back, and then you'll lose all your progress. So that's not what we want to do. So first we need to waste the move, but keep on this diagonal, this one, the one I just showed. Yep. So you want to keep on that diagonal. So, or what I mean is you want to keep on this diagonal, actually. You want to keep, so you can just move anywhere here. Even here is fine. Yeah. So then the king the only move he has is to go here. And then you can play your bishop here, and then the king will go into the corner, and then you can finish off. And just checkmate. So basically, I'm going to recap everything by moving back everything. So basically, first we have to line up the bishops. And if the king is in front of the middle bishop, you have to play the side bishop, the left side bishop, in front, so that the king can only move backwards. So if he goes to any side, this side, you always want to cover the square the king just came from. So then you play your bishop here, because that covers this d4 square that the king just came from. The king is probably not going to go back. If they do go back, you just keep advancing. But they're probably want to hold on until, like, you make a mistake or something. So then you just move up your king, take your time. And if the king gets on the left side bishop, or the right side, depending on what side your king is on, when your king is there, and this move doesn't work, then you have to move up your king, taking away that square, this side square. So then they have to move back again. So then they move just back, and then you cover the square that they just came from. Then they have to move sideways. Then you move there. Then you move there. And then you just keep pushing on. You're gonna have to move sideways or backwards. Then you move, covering the square that they were just on. And then they move sideways, and then boom. And then they move sideways, and then boom. You can see how quickly they're getting cornered, because 2 bishops is a really strong force. So they can only move backwards. So might as well go straight back, because they don't want to go into a corner. So then you cover the square that they were just on. They can only move 2 spaces. And then you put your king on the left side at that point, because you want the king to be on that side, so that it covers that spaces that the king could potentially move to if the bishop went there. So then the king's going to go there. Then you have to waste a move, remember, because you want the king to be not on that square. Because what happens if you just play this? Then they're just going to take it, and it's a draw. So first you want the king to just go here. Oh wait, sorry. Yeah, the king just came from there. So you need to waste a move somewhere on this diagonal. And then they still can't go there. Then they have to move there. Then you take that spot. And they move. And then you take that spot that they just came from. Then they can only go to the corner. Then you have to waste a move again by going anywhere on this diagonal. Or, yep. And then they have to go here. And then you check them, getting them into the corner, and then you check them again, and it's checkmate. Anyways, that was the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed and learned something. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe for more content, and we'll see you in the next video.